got an early start trying to find a good spot to shoot some material for my lecture. I couldn't find it, but I did find this neat shrine right around the corner from where I'm staying. I did think about shooting some lecture stuff here, but there was like a car there, so I think somebody lives there, so I decided against it. There was this cool like river around one of the shrines with some fish. That was nice. Another one of the plans for today was trying to see some cherry blossoms, so I went to Yoyogi Park. They had some big event called Day Out Tokyo, which was kind of neat, but no cherry blossoms. The cherry blossom forecast said we should be in bloom, but nothing. Also, it's kind of crazy how like thinned out Tokyo gets, because this is only a couple blocks from Shibuya Scramble, one of the busiest intersections on Earth, directly across from Shibuya Station. I actually had to cross this intersection a bunch of times because I kind of got lost bouncing between stations. But here's me crossing Shibuya Scramble. Pretty fun. And on to the next. This is Shimokitazawa, the setting for Bocchi the Rock. There was tons of Bocchi stuff all over town, a huge Bocchi display at this village vanguard, and I was there to go to Shelter, which was the inspiration for Starry, the venue that Bocchi works and plays at. Here it is before the show. It's actually pretty packed. There's probably like over 100 people in this tiny, cramped room. The band we were there to see is called Tekka. It's kind of like a super group from like a bunch of people from like the scene there in Shimokitazawa. They're pretty good. They rocked pretty hard. They're very in that early mid 90s, early 2000s underground alt scene, which is pretty cool. I just look them up on YouTube before going. I'll link them if I know how to do that. Also, as I was leaving, there was this thrift flea market, and one of the places had a bunch of like vintage jerseys, including this vintage Portland Pirates jersey and a Bell Tire jersey. What a weird clash of worlds in Japan. This is the Tokyo Skytree. It is the third tallest structure in the world, and I just have like a fascination with these giant structures. I wanted to go up, even though it's like ridiculously expensive. I was willing to pay it, but all the tickets were sold out, so a bunch of people also thought it was worth the price. What I actually did there was go to Shibuya Town Center, which has a bunch of shopping, including a Pokemon Center. There's a lot of cool things there. I wasn't really there to get a bunch of stuff. I don't want to be lugging a bunch of Pokemon around, and I'll definitely go to another Pokemon Center before I leave. But there's a bunch of cool stuff to see there. It was also really crowded and unbelievably hot. Similar vein, I also went to the Jump Shop. I didn't want to buy anything, but I was tempted by these Nekama cats. Bunch of cool things, bunch of cool products. I really loved this Anya peanut plush that's kind of funny. For dinner, I wanted to go to the Kirby Cafe, but there was a 2-hour wait, so I couldn't. So I just ended up having a pizza bun with Tokyo Skytree. It was actually pretty good. Leaving, there was this cool cat bus statue, and this advertisement for Nico with the Icebucks hockey team there. It's actually pretty cool. Nico's one of the big tourist day trip destinations for people in Tokyo, and for them to be promoting the Icebucks along with these other sites is pretty neat. Also, this is my first time walking home after dark and lit up. The town's super cool. I should come down here tomorrow for dinner. Yeah, so overall, a pretty busy day. I remember when I was first crossing Shibuya Scramble, I was like, this is really cool, even with all the tourists. But I remember spotting, like, probably people have to cross it every day and being like, these tourists are just getting in the way. And then as I got lost jumping between stations, I had those same thoughts of like, why aren't you people moving? Why are you stopping to take videos? But the trip to Shimokitazawa was great. I love Bocchi. Seeing a show at Shelter was amazing. Seeing Tekka was great. I've only looked up their like songs on YouTube, but they played a bunch more that are just really great. I hope they release an album at some point that I can obtain in America. Uh, but that's it for today. Tomorrow's going to be an early morning. Have to get out and get some of the shots for the lecture that I couldn't record this morning, and the stuff that I couldn't record 2 mornings ago because of the weather. So, busy stuff. Hopefully I get to see some of the other, like, just fun things I was planning to see tomorrow, but busy day as the real world calls upon my Japan trip. See you tomorrow.